So you want to grow some strawberries, but there's way too much information out there to figure out which plant you want to grow. So you get the wrong type and you will not get the berry production that you want. So today I'd like to share with you 3 different types of strawberry plants and which strawberry plant type works best in all climates and produces berries the longest. And then I'm going to share with you the top 6 varieties. So there are 3 types of strawberry plants. This is where people get really confused about strawberries. You want to pick the right type and then select a variety within that type. Okay, the 3 types. The first one is June bearing. These types will only make berries in the spring after wintering over a year. This is a great strawberry plant if you want to make jam or freeze strawberries and want a huge crop all at once. They'll produce for about 4 weeks and then they're done for the season. So these do best in zones 3 through 7. All right, the next one is the everbearing strawberry plants, and they will put on a nice crop of berries in the spring after they winter over, and then they will put on another nice crop towards the fall. So you get a spring crop and a fall crop. And these do best in zones 3 through 7. Now these are confused a lot with the day neutral varieties. So the day neutral varieties, these strawberry plants will start to produce strawberries about 8 weeks after being planted, no matter which month you plant them in, as long as it's during a growing season. So they do not need to winter over to start berry production, so that's very important. Sometimes these are called annual strawberries. They will produce berries continuously until it gets too hot or too cold. And they are cold hardy and can winter over and start again the following spring. So here on our farm, our day neutral strawberries in our greenhouses will start producing around April 1st, and we are still picking berries off of them clear into December. Now outside, we're in zone 5, our day neutral berries will start producing in June, and they will make berries until they freeze in October. Now some people, they actually call these everbearing strawberries, and they are not the everbearing. They grow and produce differently than the everbearing strawberry, and I think that's where the confusion comes in. So out of the 3 types, the June bearing, the everbearing, and the day neutral plants will be the easiest to grow and will produce a consistent crop for the longest time. The great thing about the day neutral plants is that during the off season, you can actually dig up the plants, store them in the fridge, and then just replant them again when the time is right. So for consistent strawberry production, I recommend the day neutral strawberry plants for each of the growing zones. So here are the specific information for how the day neutral berries grow in each of the hardiness zones. All right, if you live in zones 8 through 10, your growing time for day neutral strawberry plants is to plant them in October and then grow them until the summer heat comes on. Then you're going to dig them up and store them in the fridge. So if you'd like to learn how to divide and store your strawberry plants, you can watch our video, How to Divide Your Strawberry Plants Without Harming Them. And you can find this in the Strawberry Success playlist. I'll also put a link in the description below. All right, in zone 6 and 7, you want to plant your day neutral strawberry plants in March or as soon as you can work the soil. They will start to grow and flower in April, and you'll have your first berries in May. And as the summer heat comes on, go ahead and put a 40% shade cloth over your strawberry patch and be sure to keep them moist. They may stop producing for you as the summer heat sweeps through, but you should get a really good fall crop as the temperatures drop in the fall. And if you'll cover your berries with a frost blanket on the freezing nights in the fall, you could even get berries into December. Then the plants, they're going to naturally go dormant and they'll wake up in the early spring ready to produce again. Now you can dig them up in the fall and store them in the fridge, but it is not really necessary. They will store just fine in the ground. Just make sure that you keep them moist during the off season. All right, if you live in zone 5, plant your day neutral strawberry plants in mid-April or May as soon as you can work the soil. They will start growing and flowering in May, and you'll have your first berries by June. As the summer heat comes on, you can put a 40% shade cloth over your strawberry patch and be sure to keep them moist. Now they should produce for you right through the summer and into the fall, and use frost blankets to protect the flowers and the berries to extend your harvest season by about 4 weeks. And then once it starts freezing consistently, the plants are going to go dormant and they'll just overwinter in the ground. So the plants will wake up in the early spring and they will start blooming and producing again. All right, if you live in zones 3 and 4, you have a shorter growing season, but you should get berries all summer and into the fall. So plant your strawberry plants in April or May as soon as you can work the soil. And then you will start getting strawberries by late June, and they should produce for you until your fall frost. You can cover the plants for about 4 weeks in the fall before they stop blooming and go dormant. They will winter over in the ground, and you will need to mulch them if you don't get a snow cover to protect the crowns from freezing too hard. And then they should be back in the spring to grow for you again. Now to make jam, I just will store the extra or the damaged strawberries in the freezer until I get enough volume to make a batch of jam. This way we get fresh eating berries, and then we eat jam in the off season when the berries are dormant. You know, I love my day neutral strawberry plants, and once you understand how they produce berries, you can have months and months and months of consistent strawberry production. Before we get to the top 6 day neutral varieties, I'd like to invite you to learn more about strawberry success in our High Performance Strawberry e-course. So in this course, we teach you the 5 things that you will want to do to have the highest production of the sweetest berries. So there's a link in the description below so you can learn about the e-course and get an exclusive coupon code just for our YouTube viewers. Okay, the top 6 day neutral strawberry varieties that will work in this system described in this video are Seascape, Albion, EV2, Mara de Bois, San Andres, and Portola. Seascape is the variety that I have been growing for the last 30 years, and I have tested other varieties, and I just keep coming right back to Seascape. If you'd like to learn more of our strawberry growing secrets and how to create over-the-top flavor in your strawberries, you can click here to go to our Strawberry Success playlist.